Connor's like, I didn't need to hear that. You have no idea what happens before I unmute there, folks.
You can say whatever you want.
Most underrated goalie in the NHL. Who are you talking about? Thanks for the follow, Christopher. Oh, it's a question? Most underrated goalie in the NHL.
Maybe UC Saros.
All right. I don't know. I don't watch the NHL.
Yeah.
I can't answer that.
That's fine, you know.
That's what I got Connor here for.
There's better hockey here anyway down in Progressive Auto Sales.
Yeah, well, you know what? 1-0 right now, of course, Connor, and
massive goal from Easton Wainwright.
Like, totally knew exactly where he was going with that.
What a
he
shot.
Grabbed a hold of it and just, there you go. Bloop.
Yep, right where up top shelf where Mom hides the cookies.
Right. I don't know if you noticed. You probably did because you're right in the proper vantage point there. But before this game even started out at center ice, Zach Felak and I can't remember the other fella's name. I thought they were going to drop the gloves right then and there.
Before the game started?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
I guess I missed it.
Oh, yeah, right here on this side. And they were, like, doing that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Referee come over and said, hey, not yet.
I don't know the last time they played each other. They must have been holding that one in for a while.
So, you know, it's dictated a bit of the tone out here. But, I mean, both sides, I mean, we've seen some aggression out there, but I don't think anything out of the ordinary really other than that.
Nothing over the top, I wouldn't say.
No. So, I mean, both teams are frustrated because where they're sitting in the standings. So, I mean, that's got to be something that's on both of these young minds.
Yeah, and they've been involved in plenty of fights these past couple of games, so I'm sure all of them are willing to take a rest. And like I said, it's a really good chess match hockey game for the first 20 minutes here.
Yeah, I've been happy with the way this thing have been playing, though. I mean, they've seen a few hard times out there, you know, a few little missed passes there that might have been a great opportunity for scoring. But I've also seen many a time down in the Sioux Greyhound zone where you know, Sioux got in the way of the Sting's puck, and then Sting quickly picked it right back up before it even got out of their zone. So I think sometimes what happens is like, oh, whoops, that got away. Okay, now, and they sort of wait to see where the puck goes, but they've stayed right on top of it down there.
Yeah, Felak had a great shift actually down there, keeping it in for the better part of a minute actually, and moved it around really well. I think that's all it is. You got to get five guys. You got 5 guys on the ice. Let them all touch the puck. Move it around and get these guys moving.
James Sparr's been out there doing a great job.
Yeah, he's like we said last time, moved right up the lineup. Started the season kind of in and out, a couple healthy scratches, and now he's a staple on the second line. It looks like.
And Carson Hall, you know, he's bringing that energy because he's like, okay, I got that goal. You know, and that helps with the play out on the arena as well. When you're like, okay, I know I can do, you know, it's like the little engine that could, right? And then you get to the top of the hill and you go, okay, I did that. Now let's do it again.
You go so many games without scoring, you almost forget how good it feels, and then you get one and you're like, oh, I want another one of those. That's great.
Yeah. I think, but this is far from over. I mean, the shots on goal for the Sioux and the Sting are fairly similar, right? I think they might even have 1 or 2 more.
10-6 for the Sioux, actually. So.
Yeah, so they're catching up with that, right? And you know, like that first goal kind of not quite at the 23-second mark, but it came early for the Sting again, I think within the first couple of minutes anyway. And, you know, we've seen that happen going back to London and Erie the other day. And it's like, that feels good, but then, you know, the Sioux hasn't responded yet. But you also know that they're in that locker room going, okay. We can do this, and I think the Sioux is a team that is capable of beating the Sarnia Sting, as they've proven before. So both teams still in, you know, a quivering position, if you will.
Oh, 100%. Like, how many times have we seen it before with a lead going into the third even, and you think you're comfortable, and then bang, 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 3 goals quick, and you're look at that. We're on the other side of the fence here. So they're going to be coming. It's only a matter of time. 10 shots is a good start for them, and
I think
they
so.
Tested Evan pretty early, but he's been great too. I'm glad to see him back again.
Yeah, and he's been showing up well there too. Now, nothing to take away from Lalonde either, who's been a strong goalie for the Sioux Greyhounds. He's had a couple of moments of saves down there that kind of like, you know, he saved his team as well. So there's a nice balance when it comes to just, never mind who you want to win, but just the game of hockey itself. There's really quite a balance going on out there.
Yeah, and despite, like, I like to sometimes say you get 12 shots and none of them are high danger, but we've only have 6, and I think a lot of them were really good scoring opportunities actually. So I think it's more about the quality of your shots than the quantity, and I think we've had some really good looks actually. Yeah, and that the goalie's been great.
Right.
Karimov had a beautiful one-timer there that just sailed by. Yeah, I think he would have had it anyway.
I was thinking about
He's not out of position for sure.
No, and he's rightfully so earned his spot out there tonight. Again, to come back from the other day against Erie, where, well, I know you would have definitely liked to seen him get the hat trick.
I know it. I wore my good hat. I might have to start bringing just a little. Just go shopping and get a bunch of $2 hats or something, so I can just throw them on the ice and not have to worry about getting them back later.
All right. Foxman Andrew out on TikTok's asking for it's 1-0 for the Sarnia Sting. And Abby has told us, I believe, Owen Sound is currently winning 2-0 right now. So
yeah,
we want them to lose, and she wants Owen Sound to win.
Yep.
And they want Owen Sound wants the Sting to lose here. So I mean, that just goes to show from the fan perspective there that just like it is that close, like millimeters close, as to who's going to move on into the next position.
Yeah, you let it come down so late. The fate isn't really in your hands anymore. You start to look towards other teams and want them to help you out just by losing. So
yeah, okay, can you please lose?
Yeah, and that's not where you want to be. But that's where it is. So
yeah.
Go Sting. Down with the attack.
Down with the attack. There you go. Sorry, Abby, not sorry. I mean, we like you, but not that much.
This is important.
I think that my prediction here is I mean, the pace was pretty good out there, I thought. I think it's going to come up even just a little bit more. I think both of these teams are going to need to dig as deep as they ever have all season. I mean, you only got to win by 1 goal, but like what we've seen when the Sting are leading in something, it's usually only by 1. It's not by enough to take the pressure off a little bit. Not that you take the pedal off, but you can breathe a little better when you know you've got a 2 or 3 goal lead.
Yeah, you're not gripping the sticks as tight and maybe not as afraid to make some moves that will benefit you when you're up by 3 goals, but it doesn't seem to happen for us very much. So we're always just right there. We're never fully comfortable.
Yeah. And they can't even be thinking right now, although they probably have looked at the stats because they are young gentlemen. But coming up next on the road is Barry Colts, who's already clinched a position, but that doesn't make them any easier to beat.
No, definitely not. Like, they're looking to get as many points as they can. And I think, actually, like Dylan mentioned, they are looking at the stats. Like, they're young guys. They all have phones in their hands. I'm sure they all have the CHL app downloaded. He said they care. They want to be there. They want to know how close they are to making it to the playoffs and how dire every game on the schedule upcoming is. So, yeah, I think they are probably looking at it now. Maybe not so much earlier in the season, but now you're looking and going, oh, geez, that's a tough game, and hopefully we can get them and then get Windsor too, because it's an even tougher game there.
But to add again to what Dylan said, the passion is there, though. Do they care? 100% they do. Of course they do, right?
I think you're getting out in fights and big hits. If you don't care about what you're doing, you got to care about it if you're playing a hockey game, I think.
And if you're a young fella right now, you're leaning on like somebody like a Zach Felak and a Lucas Fisher, for leadership on, to guys that have been here already in this type of positioning. Maybe not even so much as last year, but like they've been there and been a part of the feeling of playoff hockey.
Yeah, Tyson as well. Like, I'm sure they're looking at it like this is the end of my junior career. I want to make the most out of it, and maybe not the most successful, but you want to get one last playoff run in before you're off to college or you're off to the next level. So, yeah, I would like to see them take it up a notch, I think.
Yeah, 100%. What about the vibe around you? I mean, it's a sold-out capacity crowd here, Connor, standing room only, and, that first goal went, and it was pretty darn loud in here.
Yeah, it could breathe a little bit easier. You could feel the tensity in the air, I think, so. But yeah, that was a big relief, I think, getting the first goal. Such an important one. Obviously, it didn't work out on Wednesday getting the first goal, but it's a huge goal to have. It's probably the most important. Other than the game winner, it's the first goal of the game.
Yeah, no, it sets a tone out there. The refereeing, I think, so far, I give them my stamp of approval. Not that means anything, but like there, as we've often talked about, setting the tone out there as well. Like the Zach Fielek and the other gentleman that was out there. Like I thought they were going to drop the gloves right before the puck went down. I was like, whoa! I'm surprised you missed that.
That's a way to get the game started. No, I don't. I must have been talking. I missed that. Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Before the anthem?
Before the. No. Like when they were out at center ice getting ready to drop the puck.
Oh, that's why the ref stopped
it.
No, okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I guess I did miss that, but I know I was watching. I was wondering why I thought it was just a false drop there.
Nope, he was sending a message saying not yet. That's what I heard the referee say all the way up here. Not yet.
Yeah, you asked them. Hey, what did they say? Hook me up with them down on the.
Yeah, I don't know. It's 3-0 now for Owen Sound.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a tight couple weeks.
It is, but it makes for great hockey regardless of the outcome. And back to Dylan Sika again, who made a comment about like, just because they're not winning games doesn't mean they aren't being successful out there. I mean, as far as making it to the playoffs and going all the way, sure, that has an impact on it. But I think what he was alluring to is the growth. There's been a lot of growth. If you look at the young team that this was last year and even coming into this beginning of this season, Connor, and they started out way further than anybody, including you and I, expected. And then they got kind of kicked down back where you belong, kind of thing. But there's growth in losing as well, I think.
Yeah, you gotta learn to lose before you learn to win.
Right.
Not everyone's going right in there. Rarely does that ever happen. So to see Alessandro and Beckham come in as kids, I mean they're still kids, but now you've got a full season under your belt and you're a little more comfortable and kind of know what to expect coming in next season. And to Karimov too, to come over and learn a new language, and now he's speaking full sentences. Like that's personal growth for everyone out there.
That's kind of cool. And both Connor and I are big personal growth guys, so we love seeing that. And well, I say young kids, and I'm talking to you, but
yeah, I wish. I'm almost pushing 30 now.
Wow. When's the celebration? When's your birthday?
June 14th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the day of my motorcycle ride of respect.
Oh, right on. Well, you'd have to tag along on the back.
I'll never. You want to ride on the back of mine? You want to be my? Yeah.
We'll do a tour.
We'll find you a female to sit on the back of with.
Okay.
We'll have a lot of fun with it. Okay. Back to hockey. I just snorted, laughed. I thought that was so funny, and I don't just do that for anything or anyone. Yeah. So.
Another mouth guard violation. That's pretty noteworthy.
Who had that?
The Sioux. It's another 10-minute penalty, but you don't get the man advantage. That happened a week ago. I don't know.
We had 2 of them.
Yeah, I don't know. We did a little bit of Googling, and it says when they're not wearing one. I don't know why you wouldn't want to wear one, wear one at all.
I'm going to have to ask Al Coyne. He's the head of the
I'd like to know more about that.
He'll know the answer to that. There was a question I was going to ask you, but I can't remember. Must have been a lie. Well, that's pretty good, I think, for now. I think we just got to come out strong, come out the gate like the horse that wants it really bad. And I think if they continue on, tighten up the passing a little bit. There was a few missed passes that had some opportunity attached to it that wasn't there. I think the Sarnia Sting are going to come out okay.
Yeah, we're in a good position. Just stay the course, play good defensively. Like there's a couple plays there where they're almost getting on the breakaway again, and you hate to see that. But just keep them 1-on-1, 2-on-1. Don't give up the breakaways.
There you go. Right on. Shout out again to our friends at Hughes Intelligence Canada, some of them visiting us up here today, for allowing us to do the broadcast up here all season. We do appreciate that. And we appreciate all of you on Facebook and YouTube. If you could like, love, and share us, we'd appreciate that. You can come back out or come back over to TikTok if you want to see the continued broadcast. But for now, I'm David Burrows. This is Connor Burke. 1, 2, 3.
Go Sting, go.